Hello, my name is Chris. I'm going to be doing an arena run today. I'm making this video to try to get some advice because I'm at least decent at arena, but I'm trying to get better, so hopefully some people can help me out. I'm going to pick Shaman for this arena just because I feel like playing Shaman. I would either pick Rogue or Shaman normally, but I'm feeling Shaman today, so.
Stone, earth, and fire, heed my call.
Okay, well, I'll take it, I guess. I'm going to be using Hearth Arena to supplement my picks. I usually have a good idea of what to pick on my own, but I will use it just as a kind of an archive of sorts, and if I'm not sure what to pick. But I'm pretty sure here Black Knight is pretty much always going to be the pick. Hemet's bad, and Fugin's not terrible, but I think the Black Knight is better. Here, I'm going to pick Fairy Dragon over Spellbreaker. Definitely over Totemic Might. I think I should pick Fairy Dragon. I think the 2 mana 3/2 is better than the 4 mana 4/3. Silence is good, but I'm not sure if the non-target ability of the Fairy Dragon is better than the Silence. I probably won't use the Spellbreaker that often to silence a taunt because we do have the Black Knight already. I think I like Fairy Dragon more. Definitely gonna pick Flame Tongue here over Nightblade and Dalaran Mage. I think I'll pick Earthshock here. Scientist is less than stellar. Frost Shock is worse than Earthshock, so I'm gonna take Earthshock. And I apologize if there's any background noise. Second Fairy Dragon or a Loot Hoarder? I do like Fairy Dragons, but maybe a Loot Hoarder is good. I know card draw isn't that important, but I think having at least some is really great. Yeah, I'll take a Loot Hoarder over the Fairy Dragon, only because I already have one. Otherwise, I would pick the Fairy Dragon. Frost Elemental or Mad Bomber? I have 3 2s already. Frost Elemental is really good. I think his Shaman Mad Bomber is slightly worse just because of your totems. Although if you have a healing totem, it probably won't matter. That's only 3 damage though. I guess I'll use Hearth Arena and see what it says. It's not the right card. Okay, I guess Mad Bomber is higher up on the tier list, so we'll just go with that. I believe Dark Iron is the strongest here, with Silver Moon probably being second. Let's go with Dark Iron. Southsea Deckhand, Reincarnate, Windspeaker. There are no cards right now that I think really benefit from Reincarnate. Like, the only card I have right now with a Death Rattle is Loot Hoarder, and that's a really weak card to Reincarnate. 4 mana for a 2/1 and a draw 2 cards. I think I'm going to pick Windspeaker here. Southsea is good if I manage to pick up Stormforged Axe or a Power Mace, but I think I'd rather not rely on that possibility. Plus, if I end up having a big minion and I get to Windspeaker it, it's always good. And there's the Power Mace I didn't think I was gonna get. Arcane Golem's not gonna be it. Mystic is fun, but I think Power Mace is definitely the pick here. It's a lot more consistent. Kizan is always just like, you always just want to pick it because you want to steal people's secrets and it's hilarious, but I'm I believe mind control tech here. Experimenter. We only have one spell, so Experimenter is going to be bad. Cobra's decent, but I think mind control tech is better, especially if you're behind. So we'll pick this. Reincarnate, Loot Hoarder. I really don't want a second Loot Hoarder. Like, it's good. I think it's a good thing to have one. It's a decent two, but I think having two of them, they're just so fragile that it's not worth having two. I think Argent Squire here, again, because Reincarnate doesn't do much for us. It's a heal, but the only thing with a lot of health we have is, the most health we have is 4 and 5, so I think we'll go with Argent Squire. Although maybe it's after I've entered it into Hearth Arena, apparently the Hoarder is much better. I'm not sure where the value lies. I mean, I guess it's one more attack without the Divine Shield, and card draw is pretty good, but I guess we'll go with it. I'll trust it. Silverhand. I don't think Earthshock is that good. And Geomancer is probably at least better than in Shaman than other classes, but I think Silverhand is definitely what I'm going to go with. Another Reincarnate. I'm going to go Trog here. We have a lot of 2s already, but not that many. We have 5. Mechanic. I really don't like picking Mechanic. It's just, it seems so weak. So I'm going to go with Trog over Mechanic and Reincarnate. Brew or Bloodlust? I do like Bloodlust a lot. What? But we actually do have a lot of good cards to brew, like Black Knight, Windspeaker, Dark Iron, Mind Control Tech. Maybe even Mad Bomber on occasion. What are other cards I could pick up that would be really good? The Elementals would be good. I think Brewmaster is better than Bloodlust here. Bloodlust is just, if you're behind, it does nothing for you. And I think Brewmaster at least is always a body. So I think I'm gonna go with Brewmaster. Tier list says that Bloodlust is better, but we do have a pretty aggressive curve right now, but I don't think we have a lot of early minions, but I think the only ones that are gonna survive anything are gonna be Fairy Dragon. Like, none of them survive AoE. Fairy dragons are at least untargetable. We do have Silverhand, which produces, you know, a good synergy with Bloodlust because it gives you 2 minions when you play 1 card, but I think the opportunity to Brewmaster Black Knight is just so good. I'm not sure if the possibility will ever prevent itself, but I think I'm going to pick this. Mech Warper's bad. We don't have any mechs, although it does have synergy with Power Mace, and it would enable us to pick up more mechs. Ogre Magi's okay. Better than Nightblade for sure. I think the spell damage is at least okay, but I think getting a totem it's just easier to get a totem, I think, than play this and this spell. I think I'm gonna pick the Ogre Magi just because we don't have any other mechs. It has synergy with Power Mace, but I mean, we don't get any other mechs, then this is the only thing. And Power Mace is good, I think, even though it's a 3-mana 3/2, which is not as good as Fiery Winaxe. I think Ogre Magi is the way to go. I think. Hearth Arena suggests the Mech Warper, but I'll trust. Spellbreaker here. Ghoul is just not that good. Leper Gnome is not that good. Plus, again with the Brewmaster, Spellbreaker has more value. So yeah, we'll go with Spellbreaker. I believe Creeper is the best here. 2 Wind Speakers is ridiculous. There's nothing that good. Corehound just doesn't have that much value, so I think we'll go with Creeper. It's a solid 2-drop. I think Argent Commander here. We do have, I mean, I guess we could always think about the possibility of, nah. I was thinking about spell breaking the Death Lord just to make it a 2/8, but then it uses, it's still like a big body, but I think Argent Commander is just so much better. Definitely not considering Secret Keeper. I believe Crackle is the best here. Tidehunter is pretty weak, given it that both minions have 1 health. Crackle's just a good card. I think Lightning Storm is what I want here. Blade Master is super good, and we don't have any 3s, but Lightning Storm is so good. I'm gonna look at the tier list and we'll see what pops up. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lightning Storm just because, like, Blade Master is always gonna be a 4/3. There's no way to, you know, give it any more health. It's just, and Lightning Storm is just such a good removal. I think Rockbiter here. Yeah, Salty Dog and Nightblade are pretty bad. Not the worst, but Rockbiter is pretty strong. Egg, Jeeves, or Corsair. Can activate the egg with Rockbiter, Flame Tongue. That's about it. And our Dark Iron. Corsair is bad. It's between Jeeves and the egg. We just don't have that many activators for the egg. If I had an Argus, I think I would definitely pick the egg. And my curve is aggressive enough to where I think Jeeves would at least be a consideration, but I'm not positive. I'm gonna see what Arena says. Jeeves. Yeah, I agree with that. We do have the Power Mace and the Mech Warper, so it's not terrible either. Silverhand or Alpha? I think Silverhand. Alpha's good, but I think Silverhand is just much better. Leper Gnome is not that good. Yeah, I'll go with Silverhand. So, do I want a 5-mana 4/4 deals 3 damage, or a 5-mana 5/4 with taunt? What are our 2s? Fairy Dragon, Totem, Creeper, 2 Hoarders, Bomber, Mech Warper, Trog. I don't think there's anything. The only thing we really need to put behind a taunt is going to be Flame Tongue Totem. Everything else is Trog and Warper are 2/3s. Mad Bomber is more for the battle cry. Loot Hoarders are weak, but it's not worth taunting them because the Death Rattle's good enough. Fairy Dragons are untargetable, so maybe it's worth it for the Fairy Dragon. I'm just gonna look at Frostwolf Grunt, Nightblade, and Rebay. Yeah, I think we have enough twos, and this is just not good enough. This isn't good either, but something. Another Flame Tongue. My concern is that 2 Flame Tongues making up 1, 2, like 2 of these, 2 of our 2s, and 2 of them are Loot Hoarders. It seems pretty weak, but I guess they're good later as well. I think it's just better than Berserker. If I was playing Mage, I would consider Berserker a lot higher, but I don't think Trog is strong enough. I think it's going to be the second Flame Tongue. Frost Shock, Razorfin. I think Razorfin, we don't have a lot of 3s. Wind Furies, we have a Wind Speaker. I don't think Wind Fury is that good. I don't think Frost Shock does enough. Razorfin putting 2 bodies on the board and filling our 3 spot is pretty good. Crusader. I don't think if we had some way to buff this considerably, it might be a consideration, but I don't think we do. We don't have an Argus or something similar. Crusader's pretty strong. I think Puddle Stomper here. Yeah. I think Snapjaw is actually good here because with the 2 Flame Tongues and the Dark Iron and everything, I think it's a good enough card if it can be buffed, which I think will happen a fairly decent amount of time. So we have Rockbiter, 2 Flame Tongues, Dark Iron. I think that's pretty good. If not Snapjaw, I don't think Worgen is good enough. I guess we'll go to Hearth Arena and I'll find out what they think. Worgen. I guess with the Wind Fury, it's pretty good if you can activate it. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll trust. Wow. Harrison, I guess. I wish I would have picked, if I would have known this would happen, I would have picked Fugen. Fugen and Stalag and Arena would be nuts. I think Harrison's probably the best here. If not, it's probably going to be Fugen, just because the stats I think are pretty solid. Fugen or Harrison? I really like Harrison just because if you play against a Paladin or a Rogue or a Warrior, you take away a lot of their ability to clear or to do anything. Plus the card draw is pretty dope. We do have 2 Loot Hoarders already and a Jeeve, so I'm not sure card draw is really a concern. I think Fugen, just the stats are better. Yeah. I like this draft. I mean, the 2 legendaries are ridiculous. Unfortunately, we didn't draft anything. We didn't draft any Yetis or Fire Elementals, but 2 Silver Hands, Argent Commander, Black Knight, pretty good. Guess we'll just get right into it.
Grog versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
For Doomhammer.
I think this is too slow to keep. Need minions on the board when I play this, and I don't have that. I don't feel like keeping it just in case I mulligan into it, so I'll just get rid of that.
Greetings, friend.
That's a decent curve.
met.
Whenever a paladin doesn't immediately play a shielded mini-bot, I'm happy, because that card is terrifying. I don't think there's any reason not to play.
Shields up. Red alert.
Not sure if I pop the shield or not. The only good totem to roll is taunt. Healing does nothing, and the spell damager, the 1/1. If he has Blessing of Kings, he can coin it next turn, so I think I have to pop the shield. Because otherwise I just can't deal with it.
For the crusade!
I don't want to get Blessing of Kings down. Especially the Divine Shield. Interesting.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. I think I'm gonna play Fairy Dragon and Totem here. Other possibility is breaking this shield and then Brewmastering. Because if I break the shield and he just kills it with the guy. Yeah, I think Brewmastering is a fine play. Because you can't really kill it. So.
Join or die.
I'll put it on your head.
I think that's acceptable. Do have the Lightning Storm in case I need to clear. This is the turn where he plays. He would play True Silver if he had it. He still has the coin. I don't know if there's a reason to not coin Minibot turn 1. I guess the rest of his cards, maybe they're too heavy, so we just kept the coin.
Reporting for duty.
Is that the Nerubian Agnes card?
What to do? Another round?
Shield sailing.
For the crusade!
Sorry about that, my friend came up to talk to me. That turn I felt like I had to kill the mini-bot. And I wanted to play something that was somewhat safe against Consecration. So I played the Creeper and the Scarlet Crusader. Yeah. At least I get the tokens. this. This is fine. I can just Dark Iron Dragon, and then we'll have a 4/4 and a 3/2. I think that's the best thing to do. That way we don't waste mana either. Yeah, I don't see a better play. And I'm not really weak to Consecration or anything like that. He could True Silver, but I think if he had True Silver, he would have played it a couple turns ago. When I had Brewmaster on the field.
For the Lich King!
I think I just play Booty Bay here. Totem Booty Bay. That way, but in that case, it's kind of unfortunate if I don't roll a 1/1 totem. Because this gets away with 1 health and I have to trade into it. Although if he trades into it and then summons more things, I have Lightning Storm. I think it's fine. And if he doesn't kill this, then my Lightning Storm is even better. I'm not really weak to Consecration or anything. I mean, 2 of my minions die, but it's not a huge deal. He still has to attack into the 5/2.
I wonder.
What is that card? Hammer? No, it would be Hammer. He wouldn't use it though.
Your magic shall not save you.
I don't think it's worth to play Lightning Storm here. I really wish I had a source. If I drew Power Mace here, that would be pretty good. Oh, that's even better. So I'm gonna believe. Well, actually, maybe Lightning Storm is right here. Well, the unfortunate thing is if I low roll. I mean, I would have to trade anyways, I suppose. Spectral Knight is going to die, and there's a good chance that the other 2 will. Totem Lightning Storm is 5. I can still play Flame Tongue. Next turn I'm at 7 mana, which is enough for Totem on one of these 5s. So I think that's what I'll do. That's fine. Yeah, and I'll just trade this Silence Totem in. Consecration is unfortunate, but still not a big deal. He pretty much has to, yeah, he pretty much has to. Hammer of Wrath. It is unfortunate now I don't have a... I think I just Totem and Fugan. Or maybe I Silverhand. Maybe that's better. If I Silverhand on this side, then I can trade it'll be a 4/2, and then I can trade into whatever he plays. I think that's better.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
I wonder if he's got a 3rd Consecration. That's a True Silver. Black Knight value. Let's go. Darn. I think I just Rock Biter this. I could play out my hand, but I think I'm gonna save. I need to save at least something. That's good. That's really good because he has to attack into that. Is there a reason? I'm just trying to think if there's a reason to play one over the other, because I can't play both. I really don't think he's gonna have a 3rd Consecration. I mean, this would make sure that no, he would True Silver this. I mean, he would have to go down to 12, well, 14, but this also survives consecration with 5 HP. We'll just play this because it's a big body.
Always need to insist.
He's in a tough spot because he can't True Silver my 4/4, and I've got 10 damage. The only thing that wins me the game this turn is if I draw Crackle and roll a spell damage. I think this is worth. Yeah, I can just silence this. Fortunately, I still don't have lethal, but what's the best way to dispatch the 5/5? Probably Fugan. No, probably the 4/4 and the 2/2. That way, if he does have the 3rd consecration, I don't get wrecked by it. Let's see what we get first. Okay.
Your magic shall not save.
To battle! Master!
So what cards do we still have? We still have a Crackle, still have a Flame Tongue, still have Black Knight.
Reporting for duty.
Embrace the light.
4, 8, 9. Yeah, we win because he gave me the activator. I didn't even need it, but I had the 1/1 to activate the Worgen if I needed the 1 damage and Crackle. So would have mattered. The only thing I could have Black Knighted was the Booty Bay.
Malfurion.
I must protect the one. For Doomhammer.
I think this is pretty solid.
Greetings, friend.
My greetings.
That just gets hero power, doesn't it? I mean, I guess he loses tempo, but it might get Wrath as well, which is even worse.
Wanna blow something up? Mind if I roll me?
It's kind of a weak turn, but especially, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate I have to brew this. Like, I get 2 damage. Oh, no, never mind. That's really good. Pretty great combo. And 2 mana trades for his 3 mana, and I draw a card. Definitely okay. And I end up with a 4/4.
Silvermoon shall not fall.
I think I can just play Fugan here. I don't see. I mean, this stops this, but this trades with Booty Bay, or you can just hero power. And if he, trying to think of ways he could debuff Fugan, but silence is worthless because I don't have the other one. I don't feel like there's a reason not to. Considered playing the 2/2 drops and not using a mana, but I don't know. This just seems better.
Where?
Where shall I strike?
Oh man, where's the Black Knight? I think I'm gonna crackle this. Or no, I can't do that. I don't have enough mana. It's the worst thing that happens. 3, and then I can trade with this, or this ends up at 3. Wrath range. I think I roll, because then I can always play Fairy Dragon. Or do I just... Yeah, we just do this, I think, because then I can... No, because then the Silver Moon takes it. And if this gets damaged, I can always heal it. Oh, that's really good.
Drag no stupid!
Oh my god, Black Knight. Black Knight. Really don't have a good way to deal with this. 7. If I could give this 1 attack, it'd be super good. I could try to stall into Black Knight, but not sure how good that is. There's just no good way to trade because I'm always 1 damage short. I'm just gonna try to stall it, I think. The scary thing is it's such a good board for him if he... It's a tough choice, but I think this is correct.
Get behind me.
Actually, it's probably not worth doing that because he can kill this with that, and then Ironbark just kills this anyways. At least then it's at 4 HP. It's still an annoying number because there's nothing exactly for attack. Interesting. I think here we Rock Biter. I just don't know which totem to get rid of. Although the other choice is to just send the Trog in, Rock Biter this, and take care of the Ancient. I think that's better, then I can heal this. Rock Biter, Brew, it's 5. If only I had 1 more mana, then I guess I can just play these. It doesn't matter.
I'll put it on your head.
I'm really weak to the 5 mana do 2 damage to all enemy minions. I forget the name, but that's really scary right now.
Until dislocated.
Whoa.
Until dislocated.
Oh my gosh. I need Lightning Storm. That was interesting. If I kill the 2 taunts, think I have to play Commander here. I don't want to because there's no good way to spend my mana, but if I don't, then I can only kill these taunts, and then he's left with 11 damage. And he's got spell power, so swipe is scary. I guess the question becomes, what do I Commander? Hopefully I can roll a taunt totem. Can't believe he drafted 2 MCTs. I really want to kill this because swipe with spell power is pretty terrifying, especially when I have 2 health minions. But I also... Alright, okay, that's great.
Little time.
I wanted to kill this, but it just seemed wrong. I don't know. Like, swipe is really horrifying, but it seemed like the body was better. I really want him to, like, Mark of Nature something, so I can draw Black Knight. Is that game? 12. 14. There's one off. Oh, never mind. There's none.
Well played.
Man. Those 2 MCTs are brutal. It wouldn't have been as bad if he didn't steal the taunt totem. But he did. But I guess that's probably the best thing that could have happened. Steal the 2 totems instead of my actual minions. Probably. I don't know. I don't know what I could have done differently. I mean, I guess I can always play around MCT, but it's kind of difficult as Shaman since you have the totems. And it means you can only play 2 minions.
The elements will destroy you.
I think this is fine. If I can get the Power Mace onto this, it's really good. I guess the question becomes, what do I coin out? Coining out Mech Warper is silly just because no mechs. And coining out Trog seems weird because the only spell he's going to cast on it is either going to be Rockbiter or like a Crackle, so let's just go with this.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Do I attempt to roll a totem or do I play a minion? Well, if I play Mech Warper next turn, I can play Jeeves. Not that it matters because I won't. My hand's not empty, so maybe I just Trog. I mean, they're both 2/3s. He can't cast a spell on this anyway, so if I play Trog, the only spell he's going to cast is going to be on the Trog. Or on himself. I think I'll save Trog for when it might matter more.
Powering up. Portal online.
Although, now that I've played Mech Warper, I kind of wish I hadn't. Because it seems like... playing the Power Mace when playing Mech Warper when I can attack with Power Mace when it's at 1 durability would be better, but I think I have to Rockbiter the Mech Warper to kill this, or I could just hope that the Ogre's stupid. think I'll save Power Mace for Jeeves. I think that's a better. Yeah, because having a 3/6 that draws me cards would be pretty insane.
Drag no stupid!
Yay!
Ogre time!
Silencing that gets rid of the Wind Fury, but also gets rid of the chance to miss. So it's not really worth doing. I think I just have to Power Mace. It's too strong to leave, I think. Because it has the chance to miss, but it still trades. If it misses, it hits my face, it does 10 damage. If it doesn't, it still trades really well, so.
Elements guide.
Take 5 damage. He has board control, but that's I kind of had to get rid of that.
Mind if I roll need?
Okay. I think Silverhand here. I can activate the Power Mace with Jeeves, but I can always just save it as well. He doesn't draw me any cards. And if I'd play it without drawing any cards, he'll probably just empty his hand, or empty his hand as much as he can. Totem Razorfen or Silverhand? Unfortunate thing about Silverhand is that the Loot Hoarder trades, but I think it's fine. 4/4 is still pretty formidable.
Attend me!
Ready, sir.
But now he knows I have a mech, or at least mech somewhere in my deck.
The light does not discriminate.
I think I play Worgen Hunter here. Trades into his board. Yeah.
Don't mess.
And if he uses like Lightning Storm here or something and clears my board, I can just use this to kill the Mystic. It's not a problem. It's a little unfortunate, but it's not a huge deal.
Frogzor!
See, I can activate Jeeves here. The Trogzor is actually kind of scary. But I think it's fine. I think I can just kill this and... Actually, it's probably better to leave this out. Well... If only I had an activator.
Elements guide me. Let me get that.
If he can't empty his hand to the point where Jeeves draws him cards, which seems somewhat unlikely.
Your magic
Yeah,
shall
I
not
figured that might happen, but at least he didn't get any value out of it.
Pass me that arc light scanner.
That was a mistake. So happy.
I really want to play the Flame Tongue, but maybe it's better to play it. I really want to get rid of this. And I think playing Booty Bay and Scarlet's too slow. I think I just play... Mind control tech is a thing, but that's fine. I still just get a token to trade that, or he probably takes out the divine shield. Oh,
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
please no juggle it. Ah, okay. Got away with that one. Wow. Yeah, he used everything, so if we can recover, we just stabilize from this. Should be pretty good. I think we gotta kill the Trogzar.
Join or die.
If we kill the Trogzar and play Spellbreaker Booty Bay, I spellbreak this. And there's no really good way. He gets to the 3 and the 1, but still left with the 4-3. On the other hand, I could totem Puddle Stomper Spellbreaker. I think this is... I mean, Booty Bay is never going to get that much value, so... Plus, if he has, like, Bloodlust, I die. So, I think it's better to just taunt. I might die anyways, but... Lightning Storm's nice, but it doesn't really matter. I don't really want to have to crackle this. But I can't target this, so this might be... Because there's the possibility, there's the 1 in 4 that it rolls 3, which is terrible. But I don't know that... I mean, I can't kill it anyway, so... Okay, thank God.
Hurry up! Portals online!
I need a Lightning Storm. It won't kill the Kodo or the... Well, it might kill the Spectral Knight now, but... Play the Dark Iron. He's got 7, 9, 10. Unless he draws in the Bloodlust, he can't do that damage, or like a Crackle. I think he's not gonna let this stay anyways. I'm not sure if keeping this makes a difference. Because if he leaves this alone, I can trade this next turn, but it only trades for the other spell damage toward him. I don't think there's anything... I know there's Argent Commander, but the only thing that kills is the Kodo, so I'm not positive. I think I can just play it, just to try to stop him. Slow him down a little bit. He might stop to trade with it. I don't know. Yeah, I need Lightning Storm to not die, I think. I mean, I only have 13 cards left. Man, my card draws have not been good. At least I got a taunt. If that taunt wasn't there, I would have lost. No, that's really terrible. Yeah, I lose. There's no way. Because I can't... Yeah. It's unfortunate. I don't know what I could have done different, you know? I guess that's kind of why I'm making this.
Draw versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
For Doomhammer.
These are all fine cards to keep. Gonna try to save Bomber for turn 4. If I can get Worgen out.
The light protects me.
I think I'm just gonna play Creeper. I don't see a reason to play Trog over Creeper. Naeus has better stats, but his trade's fine. I think I can just attack with the spider here and rock biter myself. That way I have tokens to deal with his 2-1, and I can totem. I can't play. It would be bad to play bomber after that, but I'll just do this. There's no Holy Nova, and even if there was, I don't think that he would play it on this board. I think I'm gonna Dark Iron here. That way I for sure can kill the light spawn. You can't like use a buff on it. I lose all my tokens, but I'm left with a 4/4. And there's no good way for him to kill that. Like the only way he removes this is through Holy Smite or Holy Nova. This is where my Spellbreaker is, what I want. I'm so good at this game. I think I just play this. Yeah.
Your magic shall not save
I'll probably trade here. And then hopefully I can just bomber for 3-1. Or he hits the... No, he'd hit the 4-3. He might Holy Nova here, though. It might be worth it. Because he heals back up to 3-3. Lightning Storm's really good for me here. So is that. I think I kill the spider tank and then I bomber. Then there's a possibility. I don't have any delusion that I'll kill the panther, but it's certainly possible. And if I somehow don't kill this, that is unfortunate. I think I'm gonna Power Mace here. Just he's only got 2 cards. I don't think either of them is Holy Nova, but if it is, it'd be pretty unfortunate. Actually, I can just play Worgen and achieve the same effect. But I have the Mech Warper to activate the sun, so. Jeeves is like the opposite of what I want, because he gets just as much value from it. But if I can get the Mech Warper out and then Wind Speaker it, I'll have a 4/5 with Wind Fury. Just a Yeti, Wind Fury, pretty good.
Seems like a really weak. He's getting down there in health though, so. Four. Hopefully I get a taunt. It's not a taunt. That's fine though.
Powering up. Portals online.
There's no way. Priests don't really have good ways to do direct damage though, so I'm not worried about my low HP. Unless he like... There's no... I don't think I'm afraid of anything, really. Like, I'm at low health, but he's got... Really have no answers. Like this, he can't trade with this. Can't activate Shadow Box unless he heals my face, so... Although it will activate with this. I would have left this alive, but I mean, I guess he can't really hit anything else. Actually, I probably wouldn't have left it alive. I really would have liked that. I can clear his board with just the Worgen, though. Oh, wait. 5, 6. Okay. 5, 11. Yeah. I can clear the board. And then I can hit him for 12.
Feel the power.
Engage. Engage.
Shadow or Death. Pretty much the only thing. Holy Nova doesn't do anything for him.
I'll put it on your head.
17 damage. Crackle is...
Well played.
Nope, that's game.
Well played. To war.
Engage. Engage.
Okay, that went better. I was still kind of low. If I was against like a priest, or not a priest, a mage or something, it would have been a lot scarier being at 10 HP, but since it was priest.
Raw versus
weird.
Alfurion.
I must protect the one.
This is the first time I've seen this card in like 5 games. Yeah. I don't want to keep this because it's too slow. Without the battle cry, there's no point in keeping it, and it's not gonna matter on turn 3. So let's keep the Crusader.
Greetings, friend. My greetings.
Huh. Internet is not working. I guess Hearth Arena is just down. Nailed it. Alright. Crusader here. I could Totem Rockbiter, but
For the crusade!
I has to at least hero power this, and he still can't kill this, so. Huh. This just... I can Brewmaster this turn. Oh, never mind. I still could, but it would be less than great. I think I will, just on an empty board.
Join or die.
I'll put it on your head.
That's pretty great for me. I'm definitely okay with trading for a Yeti.
Another round?
Let's just play Fugan.
You to master.
I really want. I don't know. I don't think it even can be in consideration, but like I'm thinking about maybe I should have kept the Black Knight just because of how many good taunts Druid has. But it sounds silly, but maybe it is a consideration. That's legitimate. I think I'm gonna Rock Biter myself and kill that. I really want to Argent here, but I'm not gonna Argent this. I want to Argent the Spider Tank. Maybe I Spellbreaker for now. I think I definitely have to kill a Spider Tank. It's just too good. That's really good. That's what I wanted. He's done 6 damage to this slime. He doesn't want to sack it, even though it's... I don't know, it's good, but it's not that good. This is a concern. This should be a concern for him, I think. Although I suppose not having the Black Knight in my hand isn't terrible, because I do have Spellbreaker and Argent Commander. Both are good ways to deal with taunts. And I almost kind of think that that Yeti, if it had given me a Rusty Horn, would be pretty valuable. So then I could kill anything with Black Knight. I think I'm gonna kill the slime. I'm gonna kill the slime with Fugan, and then Spellbreaker the Golem, and just then I can activate the Worgen. And it goes down to 1 instead of 2, so that next turn I'll still have the Wind Fury. I could even play Flame Tongue if I wanted. No, Flame Tongue is not good this turn. Maybe next turn. And I'm gonna...
Your magic shall not save
Gonna Armor Plating this. Well, actually... doesn't matter. I was going to try to keep this safe from swipe, but it doesn't matter. Everything's going to go up to 2. I will not play Loot Hoarder, though. Let's play Totem. I could have used Armor Plating in this because of the 2 damage to all enemy minion spell, but... I don't know. It seems... Okay, yeah, that's fine. Do I have lethal? Let's see. Maybe 6, 12, 18, 22. Yeah.
Well played.
I see why he Power of the Wild there instead of trading, but letting Fugan live for that long is, I think, definitely a mistake.
Thrall versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
The first mage I've seen, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Can't remember. Yeah, that's fine. This will let me kill any early ridiculousness, like Snow Chugger, so I don't get frozen forever.
Greetings, friend.
play this because he has no way to deal with it. He has to play a 2-drop, and if he doesn't have one, then this thing does whatever it wants.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Is it worth rock bitering myself, I wonder? Yeah, I think this is valuable to keep up just because he can't attack it. I float a mana. But I think it's fine. Because the fairy will mostly trade up. I think. Guess I play Trog. I could test Vaporize or Ice Barrier first. I guess it doesn't matter which order I do it in. Okay. I played the same thing either way, but... I have either Spellbreaker or Dark Iron next turn, so... I think I'm just gonna Dark Iron the 2/3. I really like having this just because it can't be, has to be AoE'd. But maybe that's now more of a worse thing now that we. The next turn is only 5 mana, so it doesn't really matter. I like Fugan, especially playing him next turn because it's just can't be flame struck. I think I can just Spellbreaker that. I think I trade the 3/2 and do it, Spellbreaker it. It seems better. Plus, if he has Blizzard,
Your magic shall
the minions
not
don't die. Black Knight and Fugan both good against Flame Strike, so if he plays like a Sunwalker, just Black Knight it. At that point, it's pretty hard for him. I mean, Flame Strike is pretty good because he kills 2 minions, but the tempo of just getting a Sunwalker for free is
What to do?
pretty considerable.
Give me a quest.
It's really good. I don't want to give. I think giving him 2 questing adventurers is fine. Or is it? Because yeah, he has to take the mana. I mean, they're only 3 mana, but
Elements guide me.
yeah, I'm fine with this. I don't want to play anything because of Flame Strike, so I think we'll just totem.
mage.
And if he does Flame Strike, I'll just play Fugan. Really no way to deal with that except for a Fireball and a Ping. Which leaves him with 2 mana. So we got 2 questing adventures. Oh man. I'm really glad that he polymorphed that and not something better. I could just drop Fugan here. He doesn't have Flame Strike. I mean, he didn't have it last turn, or maybe he chose not to use it. But I don't want to overload the board just for him to actually have it. I'm gonna save the power mace.
Your magic shall not save you.
That's fine. Drawing into a mech here would be pretty great.
Give me a quest.
Preferably not Jeeves. I think the only mechs I have though are Mech Warper and Jeeves. Overhand. Five, 6, 10, 13. Almost.
For master.
I'm not gonna worry about Flame Strike anymore because if he had it, he would have used it.
Ready, sir.
I mean, now he gets a lot of value, but I'm pretty confident he doesn't have it.
Give me a quest.
I think that's lethal for us. Well, actually, no, yeah, I'm pretty sure because this dies. I can kill that with that. That's 6 mana. I don't quite have lethal, but it's gonna be pretty devastating for him to deal with this. Actually, since I don't have lethal, I think I just have to
You
trade.
insist.
For master.
Right? I don't have a mech, but I'm not gonna wait forever for it. Especially since I'd have to hit the 4/4 into it. I'm just gonna play Loot Hoarder in case I do get AoE'd. At least that way I draw a card and I still have a 4/1. Like honestly, the only thing I'm really afraid of is like Deathwing, which is never gonna happen. He had that in his hand and he didn't use it on Fugun. Okay, that's game. I think one more win would be really great. I'm happy with 5 wins, considering I lost 2 in a row.
Alfurian.
I must protect the one.
Obviously 7's where I want to be at, but not sure if I keep Crackle or not. Or if I keep Dark Iron. I definitely keep Trog just because of the 2. I think this has better value later. It's good for it's good early tempo card, but the overload's pretty annoying and I do have a lot of 2s just to trade anyways. I think I might keep Dark Iron and try to coin it turn 3. I don't want to put this out turn 1. It doesn't seem that strong. If I'm going to get rid of Crackle, I need to keep this, I think. I think this is fun. That's the first time I've gotten Earthshock, too. Oops. Although now I have so many 2s, I can consider coining something. As always, I like Fairy Dragon turn 1. There's really no good way to deal with it on 2 mana. Unless you have like a shielded mini or something like this sort. There's no way for him to get value out of this, I don't think. Unless he plays like Wolf Rider, which wouldn't matter anyways. So probably gonna trade into this.
It's clobbering time.
I think that is worth crackling. Although there's still a world where it only does 3 and I have to trade into it anyways. But there's not a better way to trade, so. Fortunately, I only have 3 mana next turn. Which is unfortunate because Dark Iron is so good. If it plays a 3 HP card, I can always Earthshock it. It's like something like Harvest Golem, but on 4 mana, I don't know. Piloted Shredder would be a good card for him to play. Can't deal with a Yeti.
It's time for a little blood.
It's also fine. So next turn I have the option. I can Fugan or I can Dark Iron, or I can draw into something better. I'll probably end up Dark Ironing to trade with whatever he puts out, if it's, 4 health. If it's not 4 health, then it's kind of unfortunate. So it looks like I'm playing Fugan here. Oh. That's good for me. The best thing he can do is play that. I'm gonna play Fugan just because I don't want him. I don't even want him to get the 2/2 for free. And not for free, but I don't want him to trade the 2/2. It's not. I don't think it's. I think that 2/2 is worth more than that.
You to master.
You call.
I don't want to trade into it. I mean, he got a 1. It's 5 mana for my 5 mana. I guess it's fine.
For master.
I'll just play Silver Hand. I don't like wasting a mana, but it's even worse to waste the Battle Cry of Dark Iron.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
I'm just gonna fill up the board, I think, because I don't think there's much he can do.
Squire, attend to battle.
Ready, sir.
Start pushing damage. I do have Lightning Storm if he wants to play a bunch of minions, and I do have Dark Iron. I'm gonna get double MCT'd again. Always got double swipe. Unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. I know he's got pretty much no more removal now. Okay.
Mind if I roll me?
Elements guide.
I I think he'll probably ignore this. If not, he'll hero power this and kill it with the 7/7, in which case I don't take 7 face damage, which is neat. If he leaves this alone, then I have Lightning Storm, so. It's unfortunate that he had double swipe, but I'm not sure there's much I can really do about it. I can play around 1 swipe, but I don't think I can account for 2 at any given moment. Oh, yay. I think I might lose. Unless I get Black Knight here. Or a really good Lightning Storm. It doesn't even really do anything. Like, I can kill this, but it kills this, and then it at least lets me kill this. So he's left with a 1/2 and an 8/4 at the worst. Actually, no, I can kill the 1/2. Kind of have to.
Elements guide me.
But no, I lose. I lose no matter what. Eh, well. I guess not killing the War Golem immediately was a misplay, but I mean, I can't really predict double swipe. So I don't know. 5 wins is okay. It's not terrible. Okay with that. Said I wanted a golden target dummy. It actually looks really cool. Oh, these are good cards. Alright, well, thanks for watching. If you get any comments about my gameplay or my draft, then let me know. I'd love to hear it because I'm looking to improve on Arena. I know that there's better ways I can play. Like, I'm not going to blame my Arena scores on my drafts because it just doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, thanks for watching.